there's always been this constant debate on who was the greatest baseball team of all time.
Right.
1927 New York Yankees, 1931 Homestead Grays. In my opinion, the Grays hands down. Now, of course, I'm biased.
Of course.
You could spend a long, long time talking about all the great stars that played for the Homestead Grays, owned initially by Cumberland Posey. He's in the National Baseball Hall of Fame and is in the Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Mass. That's a rare double-double.
We talk about number 20, Ooh. Josh Gibson. Catcher, fascinating life, the black Babe Ruth, or maybe Babe Ruth was the white Josh Gibson. I'm going to steal your line.
And power personified. Yeah, we fall in love with the power because the power is almost mythical. Like I would tell people, man, people don't look at areas in the ballpark that Gibson hit home runs. They look at landmarks. Yeah, they look at landmarks. You say, you see that tree over there? Josh hit one over there. You see that warehouse over there? Josh hit one over there. You see the train tracks back there? Josh hit one over those train tracks. That's the kind of power that he had. But I remind people that Josh wasn't just a great power hitter. Josh Gibson is one of the greatest hitters this game has ever seen. Buck O'Neil would describe Josh in this manner, that he had the power of Babe Ruth and the eyes of Ted Williams.
Wow.
Rolled into one dynamic package.
And you talk about the fact that Josh Gibson passes away early in 1947. 1947, a seminal year in the sense that Jackie Robinson integrates the modern major leagues at that time, April 15th of that year. So history takes this very, very long arc, but sometimes those tightly compressed eras almost bump up against each other.
Yeah, no, it is a very tragic story and a tragic ending to one of this game's all-time greatest players. Josh dies when he was 35 years old. He dies as a result of a brain tumor. He knew that he had the brain tumor, but he refused to have surgery because naturally he was afraid that he'd be left in a vegetative state. Why wouldn't he? Right. Operating on the brain is tricky to this day, no less than the 1940s. And so he would ultimately succumb to that brain tumor by way of stroke, January 20th, 1947. A very tragic ending to one of this game's greatest players. I remind people all the time that Josh Gibson would have hit home runs in any league, in any era, had he been given the opportunity to do so. But I tell you, it's fun to think of what Josh Gibson would have done. Because again, I know people sometimes carry the mindset that the major leagues were superior. They don't truly understand this story. There was nothing inferior about this league, nor the great players that called the Negro Leagues home. I can tell you without any uncertainty in my mind, Josh Gibson would have hit, I don't care what league it was, he would have ripped it up.